Good evening. It is Wednesday, August the 14th, 2024. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 7:49 p.m.
Alexa, what's the current temperature outside?
Right now, it's 91 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh, still warm. I've been doing a lot of videos on the updates for the construction for the new Smith County Courthouse. And because of that, I've not made any personal vlogs with health updates or anything like that. I've been having some knee problems, my left knee, and I have to wear a brace pretty much all the time. Yesterday, after I got home from work, I took the brace off, let the air out. I sweat, so the brace needs to dry, and kind of let my leg breathe. Just that little time and going to bed and sleeping, my knee hurt. And when I wear the brace, it starts hurting if I'm walking or standing too long. But as long as I'm wearing the brace, if I sit down for a while and then get up, then I pretty much can walk okay. But not for too long, because then it starts hurting again. And that has really affected my gym. That has really affected my gym activities. Because you know how I love doing the treadmill, getting on that, walking for 2.5 to 2.7 miles in 1 hour on an incline of 3 or 4. And yeah, I can't do that right now. They took an x-ray. I went to the doctor last week. They took an x-ray. Everything's fine. Nothing wrong with my bones. So that's good. On the 27th, I have an MRI scheduled. And so they're going to see, what's going on. The doctor said it sounds like a couple of things. Main thing, it sounds like a torn meniscus. Also, it could possibly be he's got a little concern that I might have a pinched nerve in my low back. I'm hoping it's not the pinched nerve. But we'll see. We'll find out. With that being said, the weight's coming back on, and it is kind of creating a domino effect, and it has been kind of putting me in depression. And I talked to the doctor about 10 years ago. I was on a medication that actually eliminated my appetite. I was not hungry. It helped me lose weight. I would eat until I got full, and I just would lose interest at that point. So I asked him about that, and he said, yeah, those are probably about, with insurance, around $200 a month. I'm like, really? I may see about doing that maybe for a couple of months just to see. It's not something I can keep up with every month for an extended period of time. And that's probably why I didn't continue it last time. We're talking about 12 years ago at this point. But this time around, I lost weight without the aid of anything, by lots of exercising, diet, watching what I eat. And I have been kind of letting myself go this year for our sweets and desserts and stuff, and not fasting as much. Plus, I have not been walking as much. And this has really progressively, this has really been progressively getting worse on my knee. I started noticing it in February. And I thought maybe I'd hit something, and I cannot associate hitting my knee with this particular event. So I don't know. So hopefully we'll find out. And that being said, yesterday morning, I weighed in at 223 pounds. My original weight was about 276. That's where I peaked at my all-time weight. And in October, I got down to 198 pounds. So you can see why it's kind of domino affecting and kind of getting me a little depressed, because I can do it by fasting. It's just I have to have that self-control. Like today, I had breakfast. I had lunch. And then for dinner, I just had a banana and a couple of little pieces of shredded chicken, just to kind of take my meds with, basically, because I take my evening meds, blood pressure and blood sugar. And so I've been fasting, And then this morning I weighed in at 221. So I did lose 2 pounds, When I went to the doctor last week, I weighed at 222. And when I was at the doctor back in February, I was at 213. So I I gained like 9 pounds. So, yeah. All right. That's my health update. I went to the Conventions and Bureau in Tyler today, and I got a couple of magazines. I found some more magazines that I didn't see last time I was there on history, called the Chronicles of Smith County. And apparently, if you're a member, if you are a member, then you get some perks. And in these older magazines, they included these magazines. Well, I found a 2021 magazine, and I didn't see anything on the website about getting the magazine if you're a member. So I'm going to check into that and see, because I really would like to get these magazines. And they do have like a meeting, like I'm not sure how often it is, but there where someone talks about something local history. So I might actually get involved in that, whether they do the magazine or not. That would be fun, I think. And it's not bad. It's like an individual's like $35. I don't know if that's per month or per year. I have to check. But anyway, either way, but this is what I got today, and this is what it looks like. And it says Oakwood Cemetery. Oakwood is a staple in Tyler history. It's got a lot of old Civil War graves there, and there's actually a state governor buried there, and so there's a lot of history there. And maybe, and maybe I'll go out one day and maybe do a vlog out there. And then I got this one. Oh, I'm sorry. This first one is from 1998. And then I have this one here. And this one that covers Duck Creek Missionary Baptist Church and oral history. And what's pretty neat about that is it does a interview format, like question and answer on the inside. I don't know if you can see it. And then it talks of, there's one piece in there. And I need to read it if I see if there's an address. But I guess the original church back in 1997. I'm sorry. All right, so the old church was destroyed in 1947, I guess, to make way for a new one. And it still had the sidewalk with Duck Creek still written on it. And so I would like to see if that still exists. So I need to find an address, and that'd be cool to take a picture of. But this is the magazine. And then on the back side is the Starlight Drive-In movie theater. When I first saw that, I'm thinking that was the one out on, Highway 69 that used to be out there that closed a few years ago. But then it said it was on Old Kilgore Highway. I got to thinking, oh, well, that might have been the Apache Theater on 31 used to be called. But wait, no. 31's not called Old Kilgore Highway. The Old Kilgore Highway runs parallel to the north of 31, which used to be 31 many years ago. And then I got to reading this, and it's actually located between the old El Charro building and the Loop. And it kind of gives some description of what happened. It's pretty neat. Just kind of summarize. It opened September the 24th, 1946. It had, let's see. And that opening night, it had a powerful rainstorm, which leveled the dirt ramps because the old theater, the drive-ins, they'd have raised ramps that you could park a car on. So when somebody drove in front of you, it wouldn't block the screen. And it cleared those ramps, so a bunch of people got in there and rebuilt the ramps. And then on about a month after, or less than a month after that, the screen was made out of painted cinder block, and it was 50 feet high. And about a month after that, it was leveled by a storm, and it actually fell into the street. So I'm curious what side of the road was on. And then they rebuilt it with a pipe and sheet metal screen. And then in 1970, that was torn down by a storm. And early 1973, the Starlight closed. And in that same year, it was reopened as a Circle Drive-In movie theater. and it was short-lived, it said, and it closed in that summer, so wouldn't even open 6 months. So it's pretty cool to see. So give me some stuff to research when things slow down with the courthouse. But right now I'm going by the courthouse, and there's movement just about every day. Once they start demolishing once all the buildings are demolished, then they're going to build I think it's a 20-foot pit, which is going to be the basement of the building, and then the foundation supports. And once they get that pit built, that's going to take some time. So I probably won't be doing a lot of updates at that point in time. And then once the framework of the building goes up, I'll go by there every day. If another floor goes up, I'll stop, take a few pictures. If there's no change, then I won't. So it won't be as much on every day or every other day like it's been right now with the demolition. But anyway, all said and done, I'm drinking coffee with nothing in it. So I think I'm doing pretty good today. For lunch, I had chicken enchiladas with rice and beans. I was trying to get the chicken quesadilla, but then when lady came around, because I was talking about wondering what this particular enchilada was. I said enchilada because that's what was on my mind, but I really wanted the quesadilla. And then when they brought the enchilada out, no, I didn't have enchilada. And my friends was like, "Well, you ordered enchilada?" I'm like, okay. My mind was thinking, or my heart was thinking, if you will, quesadilla, but my mind just said enchilada. So it was still good. And anyway, I guess that's it. Y'all have a great one.